Hello, and welcome to Select 10. Are you trying to find something to watch on your next movie night? Netflix offers an incredible collection of cinematic masterpieces, ranging from thrilling mysteries to mind-bending dramas and heart-pounding survival adventures. Whether you're looking for the latest blockbuster or an undiscovered gem, there's something available right now that will keep you entertained from beginning to end. Just remember that some of these titles may not be available on Netflix in your area, so make sure to check your local Netflix library. Number 7. The Infiltrator. It is a 2016 criminal drama based on the true story of Robert Mazur, a U.S. customs officer who operated secretly in the 1980s to reveal a huge cash laundering enterprise related to Colombian drug kingpin Pablo Escobar. Directed by Brad Furman, the story chronicles Robert Mazur as he enters the criminal underbelly of money laundering and drug trade by posing as Bob Musella. As he becomes increasingly involved with the Medellin cartel's finances, especially becoming close to Escobar's chief captain, Roberto Alcaino, the mental strain of living two separate existences starts to cloud his judgment. Aesthetically, the movie captures the gritty, smoky vibe of the 1980s with artistic filming and an accurate historical feel. Instead of depending too much on action, it builds tension through interactions between people and suspense. While the film adheres to the traditional tropes of undercover criminal thrillers, its psychological intricacy and emotional stakes make it stand out from other drug war dramas. Overall, it is a clever, slow-burning thriller based on actual events that provides a gripping and sensitive look at the war on drugs from the perspective of a person who has risked all. Number 6. His House. It is a 2020 psychological horror film that combines supernatural fear with the horrific implications of trauma and migration. Directed by Remy Weeks, it follows Bol and Rial, a Sudanese refugee family who flee conflict-ravaged South Sudan and receive sanctuary in England. As part of their acceptance, they are provided with an old state property in a desolate community, but their fresh start swiftly becomes an awful experience when a demonic entity starts haunting the place. What at first glance appears to be a traditional haunted house story develops into a profoundly meaningful examination of cultural isolation, bereavement, and survivors' guilt. The horror uses classic elements to depict the psychological effects of immigration and the trauma of war. But what distinguishes the movie is its skill at fusing otherworldly and real-world horrors without ever coming across as greedy. It does not rely solely on jump scares. Rather, it creates a slow-burning environment that stays. Overall, the narrative offers a provocative commentary on the experience of immigrants, the fight for acceptance, and the price of survival. Number 5. Hobo with Shotgun. It is a 2011 action film directed by Jason Eisner. The story revolves around a homeless wanderer who finds himself in a corrupted, sadistic, and violently dangerous town. Despite his desire for a tranquil existence, the hobo loses his temper after seeing the murderous rule of a vicious criminal king named Drake and his psychotic minions. After giving up his ambition of getting a lawn tractor in favor of a gun, he starts a one-man battle against dealers, criminals, dishonest police officers, and brutal gangs. The film devolves into a frantic kill of retribution, with progressively ludicrous amounts of gore and excessive mayhem. Its low-budget appearance contributes to its allure, and the realistic effects heighten the tone of natural pulpiness. Therefore, not everyone will enjoy Hobo with a Shotgun, since it is joyously outlandish, startlingly violent, and extremely aware of its B-movie origins. However, for those who enjoy a bloody, satirical, and unrestrained ride, it is a solid watch. Number 4. The Menu. It is a 2022 dark satire thriller that Mark Mylod directed. The film features Ralph Fiennes as the mysterious chef Julian Slowik, who organizes a once-in-a-lifetime sample dinner at his upscale food establishment Hawthorne for a select group of affluent guests. One of those guests is Margot, a surprising newcomer whose presence throws off the well-planned night. As the story progresses, what starts out as an opulent, unusual meal gradually turns into a mental and physical nightmare. Each painstakingly prepared course exposes the guests' pride, arrogance, and moral decline, while revealing more about their dark side and weaknesses. As the evening wears on, Chef Slowik's actual motivations become apparent, transforming the meal into a bizarre spectacle with lethal results. The movie moves at a strategic pace, introducing dark comedy while gradually increasing the tension. The ensemble cast adds a touch of farce to the comedy by presenting stereotypes of wealthy extravagance. It parodies the commercialization of art and the meaninglessness of affluence without compromising the level of tension and entertainment value. Its fusion of comedy, horror, and societal criticism creates a smart, fashionable, and eerie movie that stays with you long after the last bite. Number 3. Black Mass. It is a 2015 gritty crime biopic directed by Scott Cooper. The movie follows infamous Boston mobster James Whitey Bulger's ascent and decline. The film is based on true events and portrays the narrative of a diabolical partnership between the FBI and the Irish Mafia. Johnny Depp plays Bulger, a ruthless and cunning man who controlled South Boston's criminal underground in the 1970s and 1980s. The uneasy partnership between Bulger and FBI officer John Connolly, community friend from Bulger's youth, is at the heart of the story. Under the pretense of acting as an informant, Bulger feeds the FBI little knowledge about the Italian mafia while using his connection to the bureau to crush competitors and bolster his criminal enterprise. As this is going on, the bodies mount, confidence is damaged, and Bulger's increasingly strange actions bring him to doom. The main focus of the movie is Johnny Depp's portrayal of Bulger, which is a big change from his typical quirky parts. Despite its lack of emotional nuance and an engaging storyline, Black Mass is a powerful portrayal of broken institutions and corrupt power. It shows how moral compromise and personal relationships may have disastrous results. Number 2. In the Heart of the Sea. It is a 2015 historical adventure drama that Ron Howard directed. The film features Chris Hemsworth as Owen Chase, the first officer of the whale ship Essex, which sailed from Nantucket in 1820 and faced a disaster. The narrative is told through the memories of Thomas Nickerson, a scarred survivor who tells Melville his story. Under the leadership of the more experienced Chase and rookie Captain George Pollard, the Essex sets off on a hunting voyage that soon takes them deep into unexplored waters, where a gigantic whale strikes the ship, wrecking it and leaving the crew stranded thousands of miles from shore. What follows is a tragic story of survival as the guys fight hunger, hopelessness, and their own ethics for days at sea. The movie is sweeping and theatrical, with stunning visuals that capture the wonder and fear of marine life. The stormy weather sequences and whale encounters are dramatic and fascinating, adding to the sense of fear and weakness against nature. Despite its aspirations for epic grandeur, it lacks the narrative precision to live up to them. Nevertheless, it's a visually striking, unsettling story of obsession and survival that examines the true calamities behind a literary legend, the price of desire, and human arrogance in facing the realities of nature. Number 1. Glass Onion, a Knives Out mystery. Directed by Rian Johnson, it is a 2019 well-written murder mystery. As a standalone sequel to Knives Out 2019, the clever and quirky investigator Benoit Blanc resumes center stage, this time around deciphering a fresh labyrinth of deceptions, personalities, and mysteries among a new cast of suspects. The plot takes place on an isolated Greek island controlled by tycoon Miles Braun, who meets an ensemble of old friends for an extended weekend away. The narrative develops when someone dies, and Blanc must reveal what happened through shedding multiple layers of deception. Each character has a motivation, and the puzzle unfolds through recollections that expose underlying tensions among the visitors. The film has an eye-catching visual design and a more humorous and sarcastic spirit than its predecessor. The ensemble cast strikes a good balance between comedy and suspense, with each character embodying a distinct style of contemporary luxury and selfishness that lends itself to sarcasm. Overall, Glass Onion is more than just a mystery. It's a satire on digital society, theatrical alliances, and the appearance of brilliance. While some audiences might consider it a bit stranger than the original film, it balances with a larger scale, brilliant storyline, and sharp social satire. That's it for today. Thank you for watching this video. Do subscribe to our channel to see more videos related to movies and series suggestions.